Mapping Culture, Alfred Kroeber and the Science of Civilizations. UGC-Net Anthropology. Part 9. Welcome to AnthroNet Academy, a study aligned with the UGC-Net Anthropology syllabus. Dear learners, if you find this content helpful, please consider subscribing to AnthroNet Academy. Your support really means a lot and keeps me motivated to create more valuable content for you. About the series. The series will be divided into 10 parts. Each video will focus on one prominent anthropologist with a detailed list of 10 major books they have written, explained with brief descriptions. This series aims to help students, UGC-Net aspirants, and anthropology enthusiasts get familiar with the foundational thinkers and texts of our discipline. This is part 9 of the series, and we are beginning with a legendary figure whose work has shaped the field in a profound way. Stay tuned for all 10 parts by the end of this series. You'll have a comprehensive list of 100 authors and their books at your fingertips. Alfred Louis Kroeber, 1876 to 1960, was one of the founding figures of American anthropology and a close student of Franz Boas. His work shaped early studies in cultural anthropology, linguistics, ethnography, and Native American cultures, particularly in California. Kroeber helped institutionalize anthropology in the U.S. and was known for his work on culture area theory, cultural relativism, and civilizational development. 1. Handbook of the Indians of California, 1925. Anthropological focus, ethnography, Native American cultures, cultural diversity. Description. This monumental work is Kroeber's magnum opus and a foundational ethnographic study of the Native American tribes of California. He documents over 100 groups, covering their languages, kinship systems, rituals, material culture, economy, and mythology. The book reflects Boasian principles of detailed, descriptive ethnography and aims to preserve knowledge about indigenous groups rapidly disappearing under colonial pressures. It remains a classic in North American ethnology. 2. Anthropology, 1923, revised 1948. Anthropological focus, general anthropology, theory, education. Description. This was one of the first comprehensive textbooks in anthropology. Kroeber covers the four-field approach: cultural anthropology, physical anthropology, archaeology, and linguistics. It reflects his belief in anthropology as a holistic science of humanity. He also emphasizes the idea of culture as superorganic an entity greater than individuals, with its own laws and patterns. The book trained generations of anthropologists and offers a clear view into early 20th century anthropological thinking. 3. Configurations of Culture Growth, 1944. Anthropological focus, cultural history, diffusion, cultural evolution. Description. In this ambitious and quantitative work, Kroeber analyzes the rise and fall of cultural output, e.g., literature, philosophy, science, art, across major civilizations, e.g., India, China, Greece. Rome, Europe. He uses charts and historical data to show that cultural creativity appears in clusters or flowerings, often unrelated to material conditions. He argues for a patterned, cyclical view of culture growth, where great epics of civilization are relatively rare. This book blends anthropology with history, philosophy, and sociology, and influenced theories of civilizational cycles and diffusionism. 4. The Nature of Culture, 1952. Anthropological focus, culture theory, synthesis, symbolism. Description. This collection of essays represents Kroeber's mature thought on the nature of culture. He explores topics like the superorganic nature of culture, the relationship between individual creativity and collective tradition, cultural diffusion, area studies, and the limits of historical reconstruction. It's essential reading for understanding mid-century cultural theory and Kroeber's influence on later symbolic and structural anthropology. 5. Culture and Natural Areas of Native North America, 1939, with Carl Sauer. Anthropological Focus, Culture Area Theory, Ecological Anthropology. Description. In collaboration with geographer Carl Sauer, Kroeber outlines the culture area concept, which groups indigenous cultures based on geographical and ecological zones, e.g., Southwest, Northwest Coast, Great Plains. He examines how environment and geography influence cultural practices without being deterministic. This work contributed to early ecological anthropology and laid the groundwork for area studies and comparative cultural research. 6. Ethnographic Interpretations, 9-10, 1956. Anthropological Focus, Kinship, Symbolism, Language. Description. This book includes Kroeber's reflections on kinship systems, mythology, and cultural meaning, using materials from his vast fieldwork and theoretical investigations. It highlights his synthesis of data with cultural theory, showing how seemingly diverse traditions can be understood within broader anthropological patterns. 7. Zuni Kin and Clan, 1917. Anthropological Focus, Kinship Systems, Social Organization. Description. This early work focuses on the kinship and clan systems of the Zuni, a Puebloan people in the American Southwest. Kroeber analyzes descent, inheritance, and social grouping, helping define early kinship typologies in American anthropology. It's significant for understanding how Native American societies structured social relations through kinship rather than political hierarchies. 8. Ishi in Two Worlds, 1961, completed by Theodora Kroeber. Anthropological Focus, Biography, Cultural Contact, Colonialism. Description. This famous book, written by Kroeber's wife Theodora based on his notes, tells the story of Ishi, the last known member of the Yahi tribe, who emerged in California in 1911 after his people were destroyed by settler violence. Kroeber studied Ishi at the University of California Museum of Anthropology. The book is both a personal ethnography and a powerful critique of genocide and cultural loss, making it central to discussions of ethics in anthropology. 9. Yurok Myths, 1925. Anthropological Focus, Mythology, Oral Tradition, Symbolism. Description. A detailed collection and analysis of Yurok myths, this book captures the oral literature of a native Californian group. Kroeber pays close attention to myth structure, symbolism, and performance, laying the groundwork for later symbolic and structural approaches to myth. It reflects his deep interest in preserving intangible cultural heritage and analyzing it systematically. 10. American Indian Origins, 1939. Anthropological Focus, Cultural Origins, Diffusion, Prehistory. Description. In this work, Kroeber addresses the origins and migrations of Native American groups, synthesizing archaeological, linguistic, and ethnographic data. He challenges racial and simplistic historical models, advocating for a more nuanced, culturally grounded understanding of American Indian history. Key themes in Kroeber's anthropology. The superorganic, culture as autonomous from individuals. Culture area theory, grouping cultures based on geography and traits. Historical particularism. Each culture has its unique trajectory. Diffusion and cultural growth. Transmission and rise of cultural patterns. Preservation of Native American cultures. Detailed ethnographies and mythologies. Quantitative and qualitative synthesis. Data plus theory equals pattern recognition. Thank you for watching.